Many foreign investors assume that owning shares in a company in Vietnam means they are in control. But under Vietnam company law, ownership and control are not the same. In practice, control is defined by legal documents, not assumptions. And the most important of those documents is the company charter in Vietnam. If this document is not properly structured, your investment may exist on paper, but not in reality. A company charter in Vietnam is a mandatory legal document under Vietnam company charter requirements. It acts as the internal constitution of your company, governing how decisions are made, who holds authority, and how corporate governance operates. For foreign-owned companies in Vietnam, this document is not just for registration. It determines how power is exercised on a daily basis. Many foreign investors setting up a company in Vietnam rely on standard templates or delegate the drafting process without proper legal review. Some believe that holding a majority of shares automatically gives them control. Others assume that private agreements are enough. However, without aligning with Vietnam company charter requirements, these assumptions can create serious legal risks for foreign investors in Vietnam. Control in a foreign-owned company in Vietnam is defined by specific clauses within the company charter. These include voting thresholds, board composition, appointment and removal rights, and decision-making authority. A single clause can determine whether you can approve key transactions, access company bank accounts, or replace management. Without careful drafting, the structure may legally limit your control despite your investment. Under Vietnam business law, the legal representative plays a critical role in binding the company. If the company charter in Vietnam does not clearly define or restrict this authority, the legal representative may act in ways that expose the company to risk. Many disputes involving foreign investors in Vietnam arise from unclear authority rather than intentional misconduct. A common misunderstanding among foreign investors is the relationship between the company charter and the shareholders agreement in Vietnam. While a shareholders agreement may contain detailed protections, it may not be enforceable against third parties if it conflicts with the charter. In practice, authorities often rely on the company charter as the primary legal document, making consistency between documents essential. There are real cases where foreign investors in Vietnam lost operational control of their companies despite holding majority ownership. In some situations, they could not access bank accounts, change the legal representative, or enforce internal decisions. These outcomes were not due to illegal actions, but due to gaps in the company charter. This is one of the most common legal risks when setting up a company in Vietnam. A properly drafted company charter in Vietnam should clearly define ownership rights, governance structure, and decision-making processes. It should comply with Vietnam company charter requirements while reflecting the investor's actual intentions. It should also address capital contribution obligations, profit distribution, and share transfer mechanisms. Most importantly, it should anticipate potential disputes and provide enforceable solutions. At LTS Law, we provide legal services for foreign investors in Vietnam with a focus on drafting and reviewing company charters that are both compliant and strategic. Our team understands the complexities of corporate governance in Vietnam and ensures that your charter aligns with your investment structure. We do not rely on templates. We build legal clarity tailored to your business. Setting up a company in Vietnam is not just about obtaining licenses. It is about building a legal structure that protects your investment from day one. Before finalizing your company charter in Vietnam, ensure that it reflects your control, not assumptions. Visit lts.com.vn and consult with our legal team to ensure your company is structured for long-term success.